I'm making this video in regards of my previous video where I spoke about an update concerning the Lagos to Calabar Coast Highway. On that video, I made a statement about 300 houses being demolished or more. And also, I made a statement concerning the years it's going to take to complete the Lagos to Calabar Coastal Road. Anyways, I had some comments saying if this is actually true. So I'm making this video in regards to that and to also set the record straight and let us all be on the same page. The Minister of Works, David Umahi, has disclosed that 750 houses that are on the part of the Lagos to Calabar Coastal Highway have been marked for demolition. He reviewed this during a meeting with stakeholders in Lagos on Thursday. He said, if we go by the new alignment, 490 houses would be demolished, also following the gazette alignment. 750 houses would be demolished. There is no change of alignment. We are following the gazette alignment. There will alignment at Okun Aja area of the state by 25 kilometers to avoid damaging submarine cables. However, landlords of affected property were displeased with the government compensation, claiming it did not match their investment. Umahi further disclosed that President Bola Tinubu has been invited to flag off the Lagos-Calabal Coast Highway. He said the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria has been invited to flag off the coastal highway on Sunday. According to the minister, the coastal highway would boost tourism. The new corridor is going to have befitting tourism centers, and the land is going to be made available by the relevant department of government, and Nigerians would be opportune to leverage that. When external fundings from outside comes, it is going to reduce our inflation and strengthen the naira. So the partnership of federal government is 30% commitment, and we have not exceeded that in terms of the local funding commitment of the federal government. He also explained, the minister noted that the new coastal corridor was not going to be for the benefit of Lagos alone. He added that this is not just going to be in Lagos alone, but all through the 700 kilometers of the coastal highway. He intends to link this road from Sokoto to Badagry and another spur that is going to link a road that runs from Enugu, Abakaliki, and Ogoja down to Cameroon, and that is called the Trans-African Trade Route. The Badagry route is also an African trade route linking us to other West African countries. 10 property owners were compensated during a question and answer section with the minister. Meanwhile, some property owners and residents have expressed anger over the compensation paid to them by the government, describing it as small compared to their investment in the marked property. According to them, the compensation is grossly inadequate and there is a need for the government to review the payment, which they might be right on or definitely are right on. The president of Total Energy Staff Cooperative Society and Total Energy Staff Club, Kajitan Onu, said the compensation paid by the government was insufficient compared to the investment made on the developed property. He appealed, as I speak now, we have a bulldozer on our fence and we started developing our clubhouse 4 years ago and we just commissioned it this year. We are not against the project. What we are requesting is more time to recover the equipment we can recover. Our second request is on the evaluation that was done to be on the cost for the compensation. We feel it is grossly inadequate compared to how much investment we put into this property. We beg you to assist us to ensure that we get the right compensation for this property. Another property owner, the founder of Leisure Games, Olenrewaju Ojo, who got 1.3 million compensation, told the Punch that the amount was what he could generate in a week. He said, this is ridiculous. What am I supposed to do with this? I will make this in a week. From the compensation that was given to most of these landowners and landlords, obviously it is not up to what they invested in their businesses. I am having mixed feelings now and I do not know what to do. I do not know if I should accept or reject this. Another property owner, Paul Osemele, claimed that the compensation was not at a market rate. He lamented that nobody is okay with the compensation. The government is not paying according to market value. In my house, I had about 20 tenants and I've lost revenue since the whole thing started, as they have all moved out. Umahi, who is in charge of this project, responded that the government was fair on the issue of compensation. He asserted, on the issue of compensation, the government is impartial. What we have done for others is what we have done for this place as well. Umahi has earlier announced 2.75 billion naira in compensation to property owners affected by the demolition necessary for the construction of the Lagos to Calabar Highway, spanning from Channel 0 to Channel 3. He reviewed this information during a stakeholder meeting held in Lagos State on Wednesday. He said, to show sympathy for people who voted for Mr. President, we will do everything possible to pay the human face compensation. Today, we are paying over 2 billion naira in compensation just from Channel 0 to Channel 3. Umahi noted that the compensation being done was a flag off for 10 people, directing that the rest of those to be compensated should go to the Secretariat of the Compensation Committee for payment. He added, all tenants within the landmark premises today have all been shortlisted and they will get the alerts by 2 p.m. The first phase of the compensation flag off include 10 property owners, which were Olaton Olamuyiwa, Kemi Osinibi of Landmark Kids Club by Maxtivity, Mide Agbetite, Peter Oladipupo of FS Launch, Bukola Oloku, Abiodun Oguntunde of Exchange Lagos, Dapo Oniru of Moist Beach, Mustafa Olatunji of G12 Beach, Dr. Bashar Oshodi, and Best Stroke. The Federal Controller of Work for Lagos State, Olukorede Kesha, noted that the aforementioned property owners were the first 10 to be compensated, adding that subsequently other compensation would be ensued. So I don't know if I made any mistake, because this is exactly what was held on the news concerning this Lagos to Calabar Coastal Road. And that was exactly what I put out on my YouTube video. And I'm trying to make sure we are on the same track, because this is one of the best projects currently going on in Lagos. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you find it useful. Thank you and see you next time.